Hello and welcome back, everyone. Hello and welcome back. How are you all doing today? How are you doing, Hunter? Good to see you again. We're gonna jump straight back in. We're gonna jump right back in. You can automate resources with drones. Yes, you can. How's it going, Solar? How are you doing? On the TV today, Zal? Oh my goodness. We're on the big screen today. All right. It says you're live with Rose? Really? Huh. What if I do that? Does that fix it? Because we were doing multiplayer streams yesterday with Enigmatic Rose, so maybe that's still up and active. I don't know why. She is most definitely not streaming right now. She's sleeping. All right, we've got a lot to do. So we've cleared out the Vorash host area. Everyone here is nice and clean. We don't have to worry about grabbing any Chruul that are sitting around there. We do need to go over here and chat with these guys. Diplomacy's maxed. We need to chat with them. These guys are heading home. They just dropped off the cool new artifact that we need to finish researching before we can install. And then otherwise, we can kind of just go and start dealing with these guys. They're sending in more hostile enemies. Go and mess with our friends here. Oh, 5-4-3, interesting. We need to go and clear out more of these guys, and we can't really keep doing it with our tier 3 fleet. We really can't. Over here, we're going to have to send the tier 5 for sure. There's just 3 fleets in that one location. They just cleared off? Okay, nice. Perfect. Just want to make sure. No, it says there's 3 people live? What? I don't know what's going on, Hunter. Nonsense. But yeah, so we need to go and clear these guys out. I don't think we can do it with our tier 3 ships anymore. I think we're past where tier 3 ships are able to actually hold their own. They might be able to manage against a full group of tier 4s, but I just don't trust. I don't trust. So, we need to go and start looking at building tier 4 ships for now. These guys are still a level and a half. Actually, they're almost directly 1 level. Barry just needs the teeny tiniest bit of experience left to get them to tier 4. And once we're done with that, regardless, they're going to need some time too. I just don't think we're going to be able to get the XP that they need with them being in tier 3 ships. I was really hoping we could just jump straight to tier 5s, but it doesn't look like it. And besides, we've got so much money at this point, it's probably fine. We just probably won't do any of these upgrades. At least not up front. Maybe we will in the end. If we have enough money, we might as well do it, right? So we're gonna need what? A science ship, a tactical ship, and a engineering ship. So we need to get a little bit of everything. You send out the minefields. I mean, that would be nice to go deal with these guys, but I don't think we have the. I don't think there's a way to do that. The ninja or the hunter. What do we want to throw? What are we currently running right now? What are you operating? What ship are you in? You won't tell me, will you? Nope. All right, so we need to go to the fleet distribution to go find out. The auxiliary fleet, we have a paladin, a conjurer, and an assassin. A paladin, a conjurer, and an assassin.
Hello there.
Hello. How's it going, Sky Kittens? How are you doing today? So we've got an assassin, which is the same as the ninja. So we'll go ahead and we'll make a ninja class ship. Get one of them going. We've got a paladin, which I'm assuming is like the protector. Yeah, so we'll make a protector class ship. One of those. And then for the science, we have the conjurer, which I'm assuming is going to be like the enchanter. It is. Make an enchanter class ship. All right, those are tier 4 ships queued up. It's only going to take us a week to get these 3 ships up and running, and then we can have the auxiliary fleet upgrade. And then we'll probably just trash their old ships, honestly. Because we have tier 3 ships already for the other team. All right, we got the sorcerer and the gallant class ships already. It's not like we need to change those over. Which class? Yeah. They already have their own tier 3 ships. don't think there's any need. That's the taxi. The home fleet. Sorcerer in which class? Those are tier 3s, right? I just want to be, like, super sure. No, Sorcerer's tier 2. Okay, so we can at least upgrade from the Sorcerer to the Conjurer. We do have a Witch class. Okay, so we can go ahead and... So that fleet actually has a tier 2 ship in it. Alright, we'll get that going. There's nothing else we really need to set right now. Everyone's busy enough, except for good old Bucky, who's got nothing he can do. This guy's on its way up here, so we'll just make sure we send out the main battle fleet before that becomes a problem. In the meantime, we'll just keep gathering things. Oh, here we go. You successfully researched the shimmering hyoid. Oh, it's our second typo that we have found in this game. Only 2 so far, pretty good. Use the ship to start a chase. Then use another to close the trap circle. And chasing ships. But you lose the ship. You use to lead into the minefield trap. Yeah, because you have to... Yeah, if you have minefields and you try and, like, coax someone to follow you, that ship's likely going to get doomed. I don't want to sacrifice anything. But there are no mines, to my knowledge, in this game, sadly. But we can now build it in the Halcyon facility. We've acquired some extra materials. Let's take a look at this. What is this thing? It's this mysterious object. What does this do? Handed over by the Yapling Merchant Guild, by the corrupt government of Dracus Prime, to cover her horrendous gambling debts. The Shimmering Haloid fell into obscurity over the last century as a decorative artifact in the Yapling Swamp Palace. What does it do? Increases the travel speed of all your fleets by 50%. That's insane. It requires a lot of power, but we've also, like, overdone it with power. We'll just make this, like, the artifact room, I guess, if we can get another one. That's amazing. We'll build that immediately. So in 8 days, we can start zooming across the systems at max speed here. Oh, just like that. Achievement unlocked. Tier 4 ship. Build a tier 4 ship. I guess we need to do that for the achievements anyway. The Ninja class ship is prepped and ready for duty. And we're going to go ahead and get Barry in there. Barry is now going to be running the Ninja class ship. Hangar 5 is done. We can go get another upgrade here in Hangar 5. And we want to get all the upgrades in Hangar 5, realistically. So we can get the next one is the Matador ship upgrade. Tally can jump on this one. I have... Oh yeah, Salty, you were doing the research on this bad boy. Nothing else for you to research, is there? No, not really. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and we'll make some more satellites, because why not? We'll make some more satellites. Doesn't cost us too much. We'll use it eventually, I'm sure. There we go, the Protector class ship is online now. We will send that one over to Zulf here. Oh, Barry's also leveled up, nice. Yeah, so that goes to Zulf, his Paladin class. Perfect. And then in 2 days, I think we get the last one. Right, this is nearly landed. We'll have to go and send them shortly. Drone building. Drone overdrive foundry. Oh, we do want to finish that first. And then Matador scrapper upgrade. We'll let them finish those really quick. All right, we're just going to say acknowledged. We're not going to have Tally work on anything else. We're going to say acknowledged. Don't work on anything else. And perfect, there we go. So we got finished the repair drone overdrive at the foundry, which is good. It increases our maximum health here. Which means we only have batten down the hatches left for us to go ahead and do. Which we can get done in 3 days with the Isolde. But we can do that when the Isolde gets back. We need to go send the main battle fleet out. Release the main battle fleet. All items are set. Everything is a go. We only have some damage on the commando. But that's definitely worth the repair. Not that much. It's pretty cheap at this point. We'll send it out. Oh, we managed to get there first. Nice. All right. It's go time. Unfortunately, we can't take advantage of vulnerable here with the fluidic cloud that we're currently fighting within. But we can still take advantage of hull breaches, which these guys are very weak to. Except this guy, jeez. This mutant. The other guys are, we can hull breach them. Psyker, but the mutant is very resistant. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's get our battle meditation on. Boost up our defenses here. Get us up and going. Oh my goodness, it's Sepwolf. Sepwolf, thanks so much for the resub. I really appreciate that. And you use Twitch Prime. You only get one. You only get one a month, so I really appreciate you using it here. Thank you. You make me feel special. Thanks for the 16 months of support. We'll go ahead and take out this Hulker. It's the least amount of health out of everyone, so we should be able to take him down. He's also the most vulnerable to hull breaches. We should be able to clear him the fastest. With the power of a warp atomic structure. Bam. Yeah, just about nearly cleared him entirely. If we just bullseye, is that a clear? Yeah, it's clear. Bullseye. Again, vulnerable is not something we can rely on. We can do a demolition to get that hull breach. Oh! Oh, dude, that's bad. We're gonna go ahead and throw down some adaptive armor for quick heals. He does have a hull breach though, so he's actually taking more damage than he's healing currently, which is not good. So we're gonna need to get a big heal off when Asildus up next. We'll go for the dimensional flashbang in the meantime. Knock out weapons and knock out engines. And we'll go ahead and we'll get the repair drone on him. Oh boy, clean it up. Whew, there we go. Not very effective, that's good. Potato, welcome back, Tired Potato. How are you doing today? You have returned. Welcome back. Good to have you here. We're gonna warp this thing's atomic structure and break it into tiny parts and chuck it into space. Almost. A little more damage. Bullseye's not enough? Bullseye's enough. That's a clear. Get these big old organic ships out of here. Engulf? Engulf's not really the call right now. I still think going for hull breach is going to be our go-to move here. This guy's got quite a lot of health. Ooh, that did not work. Again, he does have a 100% hull breach resistance, and we have extra hull breaching, right? We got the 195% chance, so he got the 5% chance there of success. So we rolled an at one, that's fine. We'll go for the Void Splatter, as that'll give him true confusion and also some damage over time, or just damage over time. There you go. We'll figure it out. We'll go ahead and knock out his engines. There we go. Engines down. Get him with a flak barrage. We'll do a broadside next. Fear pandemic. That's not good. Yeah, we got a decent amount of coup panic here. We're gonna go ahead and get him with an overwhelm core. Gonna get their warp core to explode. Nice. Good chunk of damage over time now between the two of these. 500 and change per turn. We'll dimensional flashbang. Did not take out weapons, so we did take out engines, which is good for the gold flak barrage. Big extra damage, taking advantage of that. I did not want nano field, but thanks for doing that, AI. They're panicked, so they'll do whatever they choose, regardless of what I want them to do. We did not need healing. We have almost full health. We didn't need it, but it's fine. We managed to salvage an adrenal gland version 5. Nice. Is this a Space Nerds version of Pokemon? It's a Space Nerds version of Final Fantasy. Rewards? We refuse the reward. I don't need anything. Give me diplomacy. Thank you. Alright. Head back to the starbase. And our Enchanter class starship is ready for active duty. We'll get Katie on the case. Get in there, Katie. That is yours. All right, now that we have all of them set, let's just go ahead and set up the auxiliary fleet here. We want literally none of these ships, as we've now fully upgraded. So we'll get Katie. Wait, no, Katie, you're in slot 2. We'll get Zolf. We'll get Katie, and we'll get Barry in position with their ships. Nice. The auxiliary fleet is now good to go. We can now start sending them on expeditions to fight Tier 4 and Tier 3 grouped ships in the Chruul sector. Chruul's controlled territory. Which I say that, and they're still all like Tier 5 ships. Good gods. Can I send them to go fight anyone over here? Maybe they can go get this guy. There's one tier 5 and 2 tier 4, so it'll be a tough fight, but they might be able to get that one done. I want to get these guys leveled a little faster if we can. We need actual action for that. Even worse, that means malnourished anime boys will show up. I mean, the problem is so essentially the human race got attacked by these bioorganic interdimensional species called Chruul, and we're like humanity's last hope. So, malnourished? Yes, most definitely. We are all crammed on one space station hoping for the best. We're probably at this point eating like algae cakes. Just like growing algae, squishing them into a patty and grilling them. Improves weapon superchargeability and the kamikaze ground power attack. I almost never use that one, though point blank shot would be nice to go and upgrade. Backstab maneuver upgrade would be nice. Also, upgrading the cloak ability would be pretty good too. It would be nice. We're upgrading suicide run. If we do cloak, we can improve cloak's space combat and adds resistances to debilitation. Yes, we want that. Resistances to having our sensors go down, ship being disabled, or weapons being knocked offline is actually massive. So we'll start moving down this this tract on the list here. All right. We are incredibly resilient, Potato. We refuse to give up. Oh, you know what we can send our tier 4s at? We can send them over here and find out what's going on with this LAR sector. Go ahead and we'll send our auxiliary fleet. They are working on stuff that's not important. Get out there. Get out there, get on it. All right, so we have landed back at base. Let's go back in here and we need to start clearing out more of these Chruul. This is going to be a real nightmare. I think we're going to need to go and deal with this. This has been a long time coming. It does have an easy tier 2 and 3, but it's sandwiched. This is going to be a 3-fight event. So we're going to go and send our main battle fleet at this. And go and take out these 3 fleets. That leaves us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 remaining fleets that are left within normal space. And then there's all these portals. They're still coming through. We do need to keep in mind that we're under attack in 31 days is when the onslaught for the next large Super Chruul attack is going to hit us. What happened to War Tales? We'll be playing War Tales on Wednesday, Sky Kittens. We'll be back on War Tales on Wednesday. You know, 7 months after we stopped playing it last. We're finally getting back to it. Because we're still taking a break from RimWorld. We'll be getting back to RimWorld probably after War Tales, I think. Hopefully after War Tales, before Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which we'll do as soon as the final DLC is released in December. We've got some big games to place in. Human Commander! We have a job that might warm the cockles of your weak-kneed milk sop heart. It is a peace mission, in quotes. Though, in saying so, I must resist the urge to yank out my tongue. Peace mission? Tell me more. That seems very unlike you. It does. Firstly, due to its nature as a peace mission, we must never allow any mention of it to travel outside of this communication. Zlar society requires a steadfast belief in swift, brutal oppression in order to function coherently, and therefore, the Zlar Yanthu cannot be seen as having an ounce of empathy or understanding. No excuses. However, we have been put in a difficult situation now, as the youngest prince of the Xanthu ruling family is a disgusting moron, yabbling, puddle of amorphous liquid. I like that one. No, a musician. And a talented one at that. And unfortunately, he feels the need to show the universe his talent and thoughtful ways, such as playing to asteroid mine slaves, which would be tolerable if said asteroid mines weren't subsequently attacked by the Chruul, putting the Yanthu Directorate in a position of being both unable to ignore his danger of fear of disgracing the genetic line, but also unable to save him without publicly condoning his behavior. Yeah, he's a SoundCloud rapper. Exactly right. So you need us to neutral party to save him? Yeah, you need a neutral party to save him. So our society sounds complicated, but yeah, this is complicated. Believe me, it's exhausting. There's no other word for it. All right. Do you wish to attempt to save the musician prince? Yes, we shall do so. Excellent. I will report this to the royal family. For plausible deniability, we request you deposit him on Zlar 4 outside and inside an anonymous sack. We will then pay you discreetly. Acknowledged. You just drop him off in a potato sack. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out from there. You might find credits on your doorstep later. Commander, the Zlar musician prince is currently trapped on a mining platform in the Leto system. We must rescue him immediately. Now, the problem is I don't know how aggressive and deadly and whatnot we're going to be, like the enemy's going to be, so we're actually going to send this back. Ooh, this is online. We're actually a lot faster now. Perfect. 50% increased movement speed on all fleets. Also, where are you going, buddy? Okay, well... Alright, so much for having this guy go and do some expeditions, but you're going home. Get out of here. We're gonna send the main battle fleet down here, both because I don't trust we're gonna be fighting a light level of Chruul, and also apparently we need to go and defend against these guys anyway. They're gonna be popping in, so let's get on it. You love the alien culture in this game. They're hilarious in the most Trekkie ways. I know, right? How's it going, Cuddlebuff? How are you doing today? Commander, the facility at... Oh, wait, what? Where's the Vorash coming from? It's under attack by mysterious Vorish aliens. We received reports they've deployed a kind of leech-like fleshy organ to the facility. What? How tough are these? They're all tier 5s. Ah! Tier 5 ships. We might be able to handle them because they have 1 tier 4. We're going to go ahead and we're going to risk it. We're going to send the auxiliary fleet on this. Worst case, we retreat. Actually, before we do, we should probably turn them back and get them properly equipped. There's no add-on equipment on those. We should probably do that first. Your fleet arrives at the mining platform. Currently under the Zlar, holding the Zlar musician prince captive. Freshly strewn around the station, still floating, are the billboards and decorations announcing his presence. We're going to leave the sector for a second. We're going to send you home for a second. We are going to go back to management. All right, Katie, we need to get some equipment on you. You don't have any equipment. Katie, I want you to have some evasion. Oh, aim. Plus 15 aim's kind of nice. I want evasion, though. I'm gonna grab an evasion add-on. Speed to have you attack more often. Yeah, speed add-on would be nice. Let's have evasion and speed. Get you going there. We will get to... what, Zulf and Barry? Barry, I want damage. Yeah, big damage. Big damage on you. We'll do damage and speed, ideally. Damage and speed on you. And then on Zulf here, we're going to go ahead and get damage. Do we have hull resistance? Are we out of those? We are out of those, huh? I guess we'll just do damage and speed then too. We need to get more add-ons. There we go. The small boosts should be important, especially if we're going to be fighting a superior force here. All right, I'll send the auxiliary fleet. Put them over there. Meanwhile, you guys land the main battle fleet here in combat. All right, yeah, good. I'm glad we went with the main team because we're doing a ground deployment, and these guys are just by far significantly better. Wow, you're injured. Heal up. Here, eat this dark matter. You'll feel better. It'll be fine. All right, let's go. All right, perfect. Start off with Arium. We're gonna go for a blood drive. Let's get some healing over time and some damage over time. Transfusion online. Wow, we did not get any bleeds at all. Look at that. Tear gas? No, we're going to go for the targeting assistance. Boosting our damage output and blinding them slightly. Oh, it's gone rabid. You going to go turtle? Okay. AoE kinetic explosion. It's not going to do enough damage to clear anyone. We can go for a haymaker to clear. Smoke out will take out one. It will take out 2 of them. There we go. Easy peasy. This team is just too strong. Yeah, there's turtle. There's the turtle move I was looking for. We'll do an invasive surgery and clear him. Get him with the laser. Nice. Easy. A little bit of material, a little bit of dark matter. Commander, we've successfully extracted the Zlar Musician Prince. For his safety, we have administered a memory wipe and placed him securely in the anonymous sack. The Zlar... oh my goodness, they actually provided. Here, put him in this sack so we know he's not garbage when he arrives. We'll go ahead and we'll send the main battle fleet back over here. And the Chruul are landing at Year 3. Excellent, Commander. We intercepted your drugs, yes, and they have submitted your payment. We've submitted your payment. The drugs seem to be in good condition, and the royal family is happy to have their drugs back. Acknowledged. Gracious. A beloved, oddly sweet Zlar Yanthu prince has been trapped by the Chruul following a charitable concert on a mining station. All right, we got 650 dark matter for that. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll send our main battle fleet over here. They'll hold position until they fight the Chruul, and then after that, as long as there's none others going on around here, looks like there aren't. We'll go ahead and have them try and take down those guys. We need to go see if we can. We'll see if we can get this done. First things first, we need to edit our loadout here, because this is a new ship. It's a new loadout. We are not going to go with the acid bombs. They're fine, but between warm up and cooldown, I don't really want to deal with them. Deconstruct's a good default to have, so we'll go with deconstruct, black barrage. I do want more repairs. We have 3 more abilities. Engulf is really good. Shield Disruptor is nice, because this all enemies becoming vulnerable. It's half the damage that we get from the disabled countermeasures. And that cooldown sucks. 5? Yeah, it's to be expected. We'll go for this one, and then... Shock Mine and Disable, Embrace. We might go for Brace. We could go with Release the Mines. Disintegrate. I mean, I'd rather just stick to the Flak Barrage. We have engines down more often than we have through Panic. Or we can go Demolish. Do you have any other options? Okay, yeah, so instead of Brace, we do have Reinforced Hull on this guy as a commander ability. So we can go ahead and use Demolish instead. So we'll go for Demolish. Meanwhile, instead of Cauterize Hull, we're going to go for the Adaptive Armor. There's Sonic Storm. Warp Storm. Warp Storm's good and all, but I'd rather not. Do we have any other healing? We have no other healing. Okay. We will take Cauterize Hull. We don't have any other healing that we can do with this team, so we need that. Void Splatter for damage over time. We've got Resistance, and then instead of Portal... Oh, wait, do you have Warp Atomic Structure? You do. We're fine. So instead of the Portal Cannon, let's pick something else. Gravity Well? Gravity Well, actually no, Gravity Well is great. Warm up with 1 round, 5 round cooldown, but huge because it does sensors and exploits hull breach. So it'll be a great single target focus when we want to get big damage. It's more overall damage as well, plus 113 base. That's good. All right, and then finally, for you, we most definitely need to get this going. We can see here that you have Fire at Will, but you do not have Into the Fray. So having targeting support would be quite nice instead of the teleport explosives. Harass is good. Is there anything better? Counter Snipe? Pretty good. Super Missile. Pulse Smash. Just a bunch of damage to propulsion. We go for Missile Swarm. Strafing Run. Munitions Backfire. Munitions Backfire is really good. I think that's good. Alright, done. Engage. This is going to be a tough fight. We're dealing with 2 tier 5s and 1 tier 4, and we're only playing with tier 4s. So we need to make sure that we've got Katie here doing massive defense work here. Barry down here is going to get one shot consistently, it sounds like. So we're going to have to rely on his cloak ability to really get him going. We'll start off with the buffs. We're also in an area where weapon disabling is not really going to happen. Let's go ahead and we're just going to start getting straight into the fray. I don't think we're going to go for the reinforcement right now. We're going to try and take out that tier 4 ship because it'll be the easiest one for us to clear here. How bad is this damage? Like, almost half our damage with one hit. Yikes. Okay. Yikes. We're going to go ahead and get the adaptive armor online so we can start getting our passive healing here. Plus that damage reduction. Okay, good. Now taking significantly less damage. But it's still hurting a lot. Oh, straight to critical. That's not good. Ugh. Alright. Anyone else exploit vulnerable, or is that the only one? Suicide Run does. Chance to make us vulnerable and disable ship. Damage output isn't that much more. 1055. Oops. Well, it's almost an extra 100 damage. I'll go for a Suicide Run then. There we go. Ship disabled, so we're just slower, that's fine. Decent amount of damage. We are going to need to go and get repairs going. We're going to go for the overdrive so we get heal over time on him. Because that's now 2 heal over time effects. For you yourself, I kind of want to just cauterize wound, honestly. Or cauterize the hull. That's quite a lot of damage. Although crew panic would be very useful if we can get that active here. We're going to go for the heal. The heal's too important. I'm not willing to lose anyone. Easy dodge? I hope so. Okay, good. Nice evade. Full health here. Ship disabled. How bad is it? Evaded. Excellent. Alright. We're gonna go for the storm. Sonic Storm. Let's go. Get some crew panic. Massive. Because these guys are weak to crew panic. So it's really good that we got that. Fire will... We can go ahead and knock out all their weapons, decreasing their damage by 25% across the board if we can get this active. None of them were hit by it. That makes sense. I forgot we have this effect going, the gravimetric interference. Never mind. We're going to go ahead and... The ablative field isn't too important right now. Let's go ahead and get some damage over time on him. There we go. Splattered. Not good. Taking a lot of damage here. You don't have... No, you do have a damage over time, and it is more than the health that you currently have. You don't have tune-up as an ability. We do have EMP, which I think we do an EMP overdrive here. Or overcharge. See if we can knock out all these ships. Mass disable. None of them were effective. That's not good. Immunization. Okay, so he just healed, which is not great. We'll cauterize. We really need to get focused on this. Targeting support's nearly up. Supercharged weapons, but it makes you vulnerable and makes you a target. Go for a flashbang. Not effective. Okay, we might have to retreat. We're not getting enough damage output here. See if we can knock out their sensors. Reduce their aim. That's good. Digesting us. Not good. Digesting us again. Oh my goodness. Jeez. No, my goodness. We're taking a lot of damage here. Okay. We'll take out munitions. Chunk of damage. Yeah, this isn't working. This isn't working. We gotta retreat. We gotta get out of here. We're gonna try and retreat. They will attack us while we retreat, but I think we'll be okay. Holding breath, come on. Get out. Zolf, don't die on me. Woo! We barely limped out. Alright, we have to send the main battle fleet. There's no way. These guys have healing abilities, which is really going to make it tougher. We can't get enough damage out. Luckily, we managed to limp away. One of them at critical, one of them near critical. That was rough. Even with tier 4 ships, we just can't compete. We don't have enough damage output. So we're going to reroute the main battle fleet. Man, I was hoping that with the tier 4 ships, we'd at least be able to kind of fight, but not a chance. Not at all. Alright, well, in that case, we can at least still get some other work done here. Go ahead and get the last assassin upgrade done. Because we still have the assassins in working circulation here. Let's go ahead and get this worked on. We'll get this work done. Get us more material. And we'll just have to let the tier 4 ships get repaired in the hangar for now. Tim got leveled up. Nice. Okay. Tim, what do you got? You got repair drone, overdrive, and you got ramming speed. We'll go for the repair drone. Oh, you only have the 1 point. Yeah, only 1 point. Alright. Alright, let's try this again, but with our tier 5 ship, in which this should be significantly easier. Alright, shields up. Protected field. Let's go. Let's go get our meditation online. Meditation boost. We'll go for into the fray. We'll try and take out that tier 4 ship here before we go for the 5s, rather. Look at the harpoon. Agitated. Okay. He's getting grumpy. Speed stat's gone up. A little bit of damage. Yeah, we have like twice as much health almost. Yeah, it's like, oh look, not even 10% of our health. It's fine. Let's go ahead and bend space time, or do we want to go big on damage? Probably just go big on damage. Yeah, let's go big on damage. We can bend space time next turn. There we go. Big damage. Now we're talking. Let's get in here with a dimensional flashbang. There we go. Weapons down. Okay. Disabled. That's very unfortunate. So it goes. With crew panic, we can go and do an engulf. And cleared. So much easier with the tier 5s. Oh my good gracious. Alright, bend space time. Let's have you go faster here, Isolde. Good. Okay, we're gonna need to get heal out. Yeah, but youch. We will just do a repair drone. Quick and easy. Back to full. Let's jump in here with a missile swarm, try and knock out weapons. Oh, wait, we can't. Even with we can. Jeez, what is your chance to give weapon knockdowns? Holy. Well, yeah, well, we can't because we're in a sector of space that gives an extra 100% resistance. Never mind. Never mind. We'll go for acid bombs. We'll reach across the board. Push this down. Go in warp atomic structure. Rip it apart. Nice. Okay. Broadside should clear. Yeah, easy. Broadside salvo, that's a quick clear. Alright, just gonna focus and knock down engines. Not gonna happen. We can warp atomic structure. We cannot warp atomic structure. It's on cooldown. I guess we'll just overdrive. Overwhelm the core. Dimensional flashbang. Weapons back down again. Right. And we go for the warp atomic structure. We'll go for an engulf when it's back to the Isolde's turn. Crucible. Healing. Okay. In that case, go for a bridge shot to keep weapons down. Yeah, let's do that. Big chunk of damage there. Let's see if we can disable with the stasis lock. Nice. And we'll clear the flak barrage. And then we will just bullseye to clear it. Bam. Nice. Alright, we got a Paste Capillaries, number 5. Seal resistance and minimum damage is increased. Nice. Commander, we seem to be getting hailed by the Vorash fleet. Wait, we haven't been hailed by them at all. However, our preliminary translation algorithm compilation seems to have run into some serious error due to some what seems to be an extremely arcane thought pattern emerging from the aliens. The fidgety of the transmission is highly questionable. Okay. Or the fidelity. Angry humans. No angry now? Excuse me? Yes. Yes, we are not angry anymore. This is the commander of the Terran Federation. Do you copy? Happy feelings! Fellows, look all! Human paste bag. What? There's pictures in bag. Big picture. Big picture splatting wildly. Happy pictures. In happy feelings. Much. Isn't that interesting? Wasn't expecting you to be so friendly. So, do you think you'll stop raiding us, maybe? Muchly. Good. Vorash picture humans as happy bags. Oh, good. They think we're happy people. We like this. Happy bags. No paste bags. Wait, were they eating us before? Maybe paste bags. Vorash hungry. Okay, so they were eating us before. That's okay. Well, there you go. Nutrient paste out of humans is not okay. But happy bags, humans, also happy Vorash? Yes. This is very strange. I feel like they're asking for some kind of compliment here. Yeah, let's see where this is going. Yeah. The Vorash seem to be asking for some kind of commitment to friendship. Though the translators are having trouble deciphering what they actually mean. I accept. Dinner at the Tiny Ball. Come, human paste bag. Happy now. Many big pictures. Split happy feelings. Okay, so they want us to talk about stuff back at their homeworld. The Vorash have set a course for their homeworld of Nishra and seem to be beckoning you to follow them. Though exactly what they mean by dinner is a complete mystery. Yeah, we'll go do that. Achievement unlocked. Embrace the suck. What? Become allies with the Vorash. Okay. Strange aliens are raiding the facility. If we don't help soon, we'll lose all the resources there and maybe even the facility itself. Nice. Unfortunately, this means this problem's gonna have to wait for another day because we're gonna send our main battle fleet up here. Send the main battle fleet. Maybe we can get there and back in time now that we got the extra speed warping upgrade. Nice, that's fully upgraded now. We'll start doing tier 4s, I guess. Bucky's available, but we'll have Barry do it. Level 15, nice. Upgrades, the final upgrade for organ failure, ground power, which then lets us get the last level of stasis lock, or we can get the spin maneuver to unlock invasive surgery and upgrade the spin maneuver. Crit 2.5. Spin maneuver 3. That one's pretty good. I think I'd rather get the stasis lock unlocked though. So we're gonna go and do this one instead to get the stasis lock. Let's get those done. Rather that. And Tally has got an upgrade as well. We can either go for the Unified Theory of Warfare for the Dimensional Flashbang, which has been pretty good, mind you. That has been pretty good for us. Or we can go for upgrading the Shell Shock ability and resisting Sensors Offline and Crew Panic, which is quite nice. Fire at Will, Bridge Shot. We need this for Bridge Shot either way. Improve aim. Ooh, that's not quite nice. Assistance and damage output. Dimensional Flashbang 3. Into the fray. That's actually really, really nice. much as I do want this, aim, speed, and evasion, I think we need to go up here for... Because Into the Fray we use every single fight, and Flashbang we're using every single fight as well. So we're going to go ahead and get these going. And this gives us plus 5% increased damage output. But next level we can get the next two levels. We can get those. That's good. So we got level 15s across the board, level 12s on the lower end, and hopefully we can get them to level 13s. We can get them to pilot tier 5 ships. The heck are the Vorash doing over here fighting the Collective? Stop that. Hello, human buddy! Much pleasure when seeing you. Vorash and humans now friends for every times. Love humans. Vorash love humans so much that humans love required. If humans do not love Vorash, much anger occurs, but humans love Vorash. All is happy with humans and Vorash. Only happy days ahead. That is all. Talking tires Vorash. Vorash tired now. Goodbye. Okay. There's an alliance ritual. The Vorash seem to want you, one of your officers, to ingest a surprising amount of fleshy paste as some kind of friendship ritual. Our science team has received a sample of it, and it seems safe. And also, we need to poison nanites. Oh, if we want to poison nanites. Poison nanites on worlds set the raise once and for all. I want to keep them friendly if we can. This is a jump for the one and only berry. This is literally a jump for the one and only berry. So we are going to send you home, and pause time. We are going to send the one and only auxiliary fleet with the power of Barry to go and take care of this. Berry Barrows, you're on it. Yeah, we'll repair the ninja all the same. Let's just look at that time regardless. I'll have to take care of this. Vorash raid party is encountered on Tarantula and is raiding the collective facility. If we don't intervene, it might be destroyed. Okay, we'll have to go deal with that later. We'll see if we can get the... how much time do we have? We've got 24 days to sort that out. So let's go and see if we can make allies first to get that to stop. All is happy. Happy days ahead. Okay, it's the same text. Nice. Alright. Ritual, we will send the one and only Barry. Do the thing. Ritual's going to take a day. It didn't say how long it was going to take, which is why I didn't want us to have the main battle fleet stuck there, because we need to get the main battle fleet down here. Go ahead, final repairs. We need to go and intercept this. Oh, looks like the Zlar were working on it. That's okay. We got here first. Don't you worry. We're already on top of it. We can't use vulnerability here, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and shield up the protected field. Go in for the meditation. Perfect. We're going to jump into the fray. Do you want to take out the Omen or one of the destroyers? Let's take out the Omen first. I mean, it's a science tactical, but I'd like to go and take this ship out first. It's got some abilities I just don't want to deal with. Your pandemic, for example. Getting us to have lose control over our crew is not ideal. Vulnerability up. Oh, not vulnerability. It's blocked. Hull breach. So we can go ahead and warp atomic structure. Big warp. Let's go. Massive warp damage. Very big. We're going to change target. We're going to go ahead and get the bend space time. Get Isolde here. Get you act more often. There we go. Move you way up on the turnover. Now we'll get some passive healing up next. We'll go ahead and engulf and clear. Gone. Destroyed. Didn't even stand a chance. Additional flashbang. Weapons are down. I think we'll just broadside salvo for the hull breach. Not effective. Bummer. Okay. Well, weapons are down, so we can exploit that with the overwhelmed core here. Got some crew panic. Nice, as we like to see. With crew panic, we can. It's something we can. Yeah, we can. Death from above can exploit crew panic, getting us an extra damage boost. Excellent. And we can jump in here with a strafing run to try and knock out engines. Not effective at all. Yeah, engines down, so pretty good. Group panic's the main thing we can go for. So we'll go for a void splatter for group panic. Perfect. Our panic ones are currently on cooldown. So let's just go in and inflict hull breaches. No luck. Alright. Let's knock out weapons then. Weapon disruption. We'll go for the Psionic Storm for panic. We'll get him within a Gulf, which should take out almost all of his health here. When Gulf is still on cooldown. That's from still on cooldown. Man, these cooldowns are long. Alright. We'll go ahead and do a demolish then. Damage over time. That should clear this guy between the... Yeah, there you go. Don't have to worry about it anymore. We'll just focus on this one. Get the adaptive armor online. We've taken a little bit too much damage across all of our ships. Do a dimensional flashbang. Let's get started on this guy. I'll go for the harpoon. No luck. That is on cooldown still. I'll try and take out his sensors if we can. Reduce his chance to hit. 25% reduction. Or 35? 30. Right in the middle. Sweet spot. Engines down. We'll do Into the Fray. Increasing damage output for everyone. And taking advantage of the sensors down. We shall go for a deconstruct. We'll attempt for that hull breach again. Man, zero luck on that hull breach. It's kind of 50-50 right now for us to get that. I was trying to slow him down. Disable. Nicely done. Look at all the actions we have at the bottom here before it's his turn. So many turns. All right, we'll just bullseye. Broadside salvo. Warp atomic structure for a clear. There we go. Down it goes. Nice. We refuse the reward. We'll take the diplomacy instead. We'll send you home, and then we're going to send you straight into Chruul territory. Have we done the thing yet? Wait, what? Do we make friends? We did. Okay. We still need to stop the raids. Can we stop the raids while still being friends? Is that a thing? Maybe we just delay as long as we can on stopping raids. Maybe that's how that works. We're gonna keep the relationship up as best we can. Alright, we need to go and deal with these Chruul here. We gotta sort them out. So we're gonna go ahead and jump over here. We're gonna send the main battle fleet. You guys just got home, but we're gonna send you immediately. We're gonna try and take out all three of these. A 5 and 2 4s. The auxiliary fleet might maybe perhaps be able to take that out. 2 4s and a 5. We couldn't do 2 5s and a 4. That was too tough, but they were also healing. These guys don't heal nearly as much. Also, they're all engineering officers. The Slayer's going to do a lot of damage, though. We're going to send the auxiliary fleet here. Let's see if they can do it. I need to get them more battle experience so we can get them into bigger ships. They can't pilot bigger ships until they're level 13. Alright. Here we go. Armor up. Meditate. Perfect. Into the fray. Let's go ahead. Do you want to get the android, the standard, or the android? We'll go for the standard one here. Broadside. Big old broadside salvo going for the hull breach. Perfect. Ooh, my goodness, we're taking a bunch of damage here. Okay, let's get the adaptive armor online. Get a little bit of healing over time up. Let's go ahead and blast them with the dimensional flashbang. Or do we want to go and hit them with something else? A bullseye does 1,300 to 2,000 damage. There's a chance. I think I'd rather flashbang. Reducing weapon damage is better. We need to knock it out. We can now take advantage of that with a flak barrage to near clear. Alright. Let's go for a psionic storm. Or to get a soul to moving faster. Just take this one out. Clear it so we don't have to deal with damage. Alright, we'll go ahead and try and take out their engines. The strafing run, not effective. Okay. We'll go for this one next. Go with the harpoon. Big breach. Sonic storm now or warp? Go for the time warp. Bend space-time. Okay. Act faster now. We're gonna go ahead and do let's do a supercharged polarity. Let's see if we can pull some threat. Get them to attack Isolde instead. Nice. They did, and she evaded. Perfect, that's what we're looking for. Let's go and grab a disabling strike to knock out weapons. We will spin around. Can't engulf. No engines are down right now. There's no engines down or panic. You can't do vulnerable. We'll go for demolish. Okay. We'll warp atomic structure. Maybe clear. Ooh, close. Not quite. Alright, we'll go for the acid bombs then to go ahead and try and clear. Not quite enough damage though. Oh, it was just barely enough. We're fine. Because we have the supercharged polarity damage marker tick. We'll go ahead and try and knock out their weapons and engines. We still got the weapons, that's good. See if we can knock out sensors. Perfect. We can go for the... not vulnerability. We'll go for a breach again. It's only a 45% chance. Still go for it. A tiny bit of damage. Nicely dodged. Good. Engines down of a 0 chance. Jeez. Bridge shot. It's a good chunk of damage. Do that. Let's go ahead and let's get some damage over time here. We won't be able to get the crew panic, but at least we can get them to slowly take additional damage as time goes by. In which case... That's from above to knock out the ship. Get disabled so we can attack faster. There we go. Or we can get more attacks in. There we go. Perfect. We'll enter the fray, taking advantage of the sensors being down, increasing our overall damage output by 35%. Go for an overwhelmed core. Taking advantage of the weapons being down. More damage over time added. Get him with a bullseye. For the clear. That's one. Battle 2. Luckily, these are like, what, tier 2s and a tier 3, I think it was. This one's gonna be very quick. Be a very quick one. Do we even need a shield? Honestly, I don't feel like we don't. We'll just go ahead and solar flare. We're just gonna go straight for damage. We still will get our meditation online because that doesn't cost us a turn. Use the fray, taking advantage of the engines being, or the sensors being down. Perfect. Jump in with the supercharged polarity, which will clear out this guy. Get damage over time on the other two. Taunting them. Perfect. We shall go for a warp atomic structure. Some decent damage on these guys here. We're just gonna bullseye for a clear. Can we just engulf? Oh my goodness, yeah we can. Damn! Big damage. 1,500. Half the current health he had. I guess we just go for a beam? Just use an incisor beam. And we can go ahead and clear with another bullseye. Tier 5 ships versus Tier 2 ships. Yeah, it's easy. All right, final fight. I think these are Tier 4s. Nope, Tier 5 and Tier 5. 2 Tier 5s. Okay, I was wrong. Clear them and we're scot-free. We're out of here. And this big threat will be dealt with. Okay, penetration boost up. Into the fray. There we go. Damage boost. Go for the harpoon. Old breach acquired. They've enraged. Man, that's a lot of extra damage. Warp atomic structure for some massive damage here. 1,500, 600? 400. Below average shot. Okay. We'll go for the flashbang. Dimensional flashbang. Excellent. Now we're talking. Black barrage for the clear. Chaos cannons. Okay. We will go for a... Oh, knockout sensors. Let's knock out sensors. Reduces the chance to hit. That way we don't have to worry too much about your health here. We can just go full offensive. We can knock out engines. Black barrage. Big damage. We'll jump in here with an overwhelmed core. There we go. Excellent. And then we can go in. Oh, we don't have that point up yet. We can do backfire munitions. It's not enough to take him out, but it's close. The damage over time now is enough to clear him. But we'll just go and clean him up all the same. With the flak barrage. Nice. More material, more dark matter. Enemies cleared. Alright, and with that done, now it's just there's a few Chruul around the place. We still have 13 days before we get attacked by the big boy. There's still some time to go jump around. Level 15 might be max, actually. I don't see them getting any more XP. We can't close these portals, so we're going to kind of ignore the portals. Instead, we're going to go for the planets first. You are pretty badly damaged. We're going to need to get some big heals up. All right, we're going to see if maybe we can do this. This is our Tier 4 fleet, dealing with no weapons being able to be knocked out. We'll see what we can do. We're dealing with 1 Tier 5 and 2 Tier 4s. We're going to see if there's a chance we can take them out. All right, shields up. Targeting support online. We can get vulnerability here, or we can try for both. We'll try for both. We're going to take out the guy with the least amount of health here, the Psyker. Or Psychic. I think they're both Psychic. Crazy. It's a big health difference between the two. I wonder why. We'll go for a Warp Atomic Structure for some big damage. If we can take out one of them, we should be able to take care of this. I don't think any of these guys have any healing. Yeah, no spores. Yeah, no spores. Regurgitate. So they can't heal, so we'll be fine. We can take them out. Go for the Dimensional Flashbang. Actually, we don't have anything that exploits confusion, right? No. Right, Dimensional Flashbang. Let's go. How's it going, Dire Bunny? How are you doing today? This game always makes you think about how FTL basically defined a genre, then went nowhere with the concept after that. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that FTL didn't, like, I mean, they did expand on the game, but they didn't, you know, like, what is it, the Commander's Edition, Captain's Edition, something edition. They did do an expansion to it, but I am disappointed that they didn't do more space stuff. I mean, they went and did Into the Breach, which was a fun game. I did enjoy that. That was a fun game to play, but there was so much they could still do. Let's go ahead and knock out engines if we can. Went into the breach after, then basically died off as a developer, it seems. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about anything else they're working on. I know nothing about whatever project they're up to next. Hopefully they're still making stuff, because they have made good games so far. Both those games are good. But Into the Breach came out like 5 years ago or something? I'm trying to remember. I'm not too sure exactly how long ago it was, but they've been not doing anything for a while. Big hits, good. We'll go for the Silent Storm. Let's get the Panic in here. Yeah, let's see here. When was Into the Breach released? It was released in... Oh my goodness, it's a 7-year-old game. Yeah, over 7 years now? Holy moly, Dire Bunny. It's crazy. Yeah, I really hope they're still working on something. Because again, they've done some good work. Do a Death from Above, try and knock this one out. We're going to need to get healing going next. We're going to get the Bladed Armor on. We'll get the field up. You do have field, right? You don't. Okay, we're gonna need to get passive heal. Like everyone's gonna have to do a healing action going forward. You're gonna cloak. We have to do healing actions here. For some reason, I thought you had the nanite field here, but you do not. So I'll have you cauterize. And we'll have you do an overdrive 1. And you're stealth, so there's less chance of you being attacked, and you have higher evasion. So we're gonna kind of ignore you for a minute. And we're gonna try and take out your weapons. No luck. You think they might have misunderstood their Reach as developers? Into the Breach had from the creators of FTL in the trailer. That's right, they did. They mistook it was the game people loved more than the devs. Yeah, you might be right on that. Yeah, I think you might be right on that. So I do remember that they did in the trailer specifically like market it as the game. Let's go for shielding. I'm still worried about our health right now, so we're gonna go and buff up shielding here. Based on an AMA 2 years ago from the devs, they have a lot of prototypes and nothing really close. Okay, so unfortunately, it sounds like they're waffling between ideas, haven't really been able to nail down what they want to do. All right, we really need to take out another one of these ships quickly here. So we're gonna go and do a quick attack run on the Crusher. See if we can clear him. Go for the bridge shot to knock out his weapons. It's not enough damage with the gravity well here. We're still gonna do it. Gravity well. Come on, don't go to critical. Don't do it. Great to critical. Okay, so we have to do a repair on you. So repair up. We'll go for a backstab maneuver. Close. Spin maneuver should clear. It does. Okay, final one. Let's get some big debuffs on him. We want to take out those sensors for sure. You get better dodging here. All right, adaptive armor. Take out sensors another time. We need that heal over time right now. Can exploit engines down. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll be good. Ooh, evaded. Brutal. All right, sensors. Evaded again? What's his evade? 30%. Jeez. Okay. We need some targeting support. We are missing. We need that aim up. Oh, that's only damage output, not aim up. Let's go ahead and try and slow him down. Oh my god! So we can't hit the broadside of a barn. Jeez. Okay. Let's go and get him vulnerable at least. Go for the bullseye. Some big damage on him. Let's try and get some damage over time. Oh my goodness. Come on, see if we can breach again. Oh my goodness, he's evading. How is this only 30%? How is this only a 30% chance to dodge? This is wild. Rowdy well, knock out sensors, come on. There we go, sensors down, thank goodness. Critical hit too, nice. We can't warp atomic structure on him right now. Let's go ahead and siphon. Let's get some damage over time. Do confusion, good. Go hit munitions. More damage over time. With confusion will engulf. So close here. Okay, perfect. Savage Strike's not going against his ult. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Cauterize the hull. Holy jeez, that's a lot of damage. Bridge shot, and clear with a broadside. Jeez, this is a big fight. Taking out that tier 5 is a lot of work. Hopefully these guys get a bunch of experience. Ooh, got a projector 4 and fuel bowels 4. Good. Take those. Nice, and they also got some bonuses. They got Pro Gamer, so +5 combat aiming. Fast and Furious, Barry now has +3 speed. Big. A good chunk of XP here too from him. All right, you guys gotta go home. You're limping. You are limping. Yeah, you can see why they would waffle. Into the Breach only sold about a quarter of the amount of FTL. Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. It was a big genre and like game style pivot from what they had done before. They did space combat and then they did turn-based ground strategy. They did non-turn based. They did queue-based space combat with like, because all your weapons had like charge amounts. So maybe it's not even queue-based. It was like action-based. Space combat management to ground-based, ground turn-based strategy. It's a big pivot in game type. All right, let's go. Let's try and take out this young Omen here. Heals up first. We'll get the adaptive up after. Okay. We could be in trouble here with Tally. So let's go ahead and let's get a heal on Tally. I'm not happy with how low her health is, so we'll max her out here, just to make sure. There we go. Wouldn't want to release another game and confirm that they were a one-hit wonder developer. Oh yeah, which does happen. Yeah, that happens more often than we'd like to see in the gaming space, sadly. It is the way it is, but sometimes you release the right type of game at the right time, you know, and everyone's just like in a frenzy for that particular genre, and everything just lines up perfectly. And then you fade into obscurity. It does happen. Our engine's down for the Flak Barrage. Clear. Alright. Let's go ahead and get the Psychic. Psionic Storm. There's a lot of competition now with games like Relantra. You can see going that way. Yeah. Yeah, there's the thing is the gaming space is like really crowded. There are a lot of developers, which is a good thing. We like this, but it also means that you know, wallets are divided. People can't throw money at every game that comes out because they're not even going to be able to play every game that comes out. And another tough one right now is you know, the economy. People can't spend money on games like they used to. Alright, so engine's down here. Let's go ahead and let's warp time. Go faster. Yeah, people's attention span for games is super thin now. Yeah, it really is. So short like wonder crazy games are kind of, I think, the way to go in the space right now. Like Halcyon 6 isn't a good example, but like FTL is a pretty good example. It's like two play sessions to get through a run. It's like 4-ish hours. Maybe shorten it to like 3 hours per play session on the roguelike. Maybe something like that. Dopamine speedrun games, yeah, essentially. Because oh my goodness, they quickened everyone. That's wild. Jeez. We don't have an AoE attack. We'll have Tally do an AoE attack next. We'll go and overdrive this guy. Because the problem is there's so many not live action, like live service model games that like you have to play every day. Yeah, live service. Thanks, Dire Bunny. That you have to play every single day if you want to go and get all your daily quests done. It's a problem. And so because of that, people only can play like 1 or 2 games at all, right? And so that's kind of the issue. It's really strained the gamer pool. Because now you don't have one person that plays some Skyrim on Monday, goes and plays some FTL on Tuesday, decides to play more Skyrim on Wednesday, we'll play some Helldivers on Thursday. Bouncing around between different games. Instead, it's like, I only play this. This is the game I play because I need to get all my daily quests done. I need to get all my things done. Let's go for... He's already vulnerable. Broadside salvo on this guy. Big damage here. Penny Bookshop is a good example of a short, sweet dopamine game. I've never heard of it, Cuddle. I've never heard of that one. Is it like you take care of a bookshop? It's just like a shop management game? I can't work atomic structure. That would be the clear for this. We don't have anything that does enough damage to clear. No, not enough. That's okay. We're ahead of everyone else here before it goes. We're fine. We can go ahead and bullseye it down. Yeah, especially some games taking up to 200 plus gigabytes. Yeah, that's just brutal. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't have a 20 terabyte hard drive on your computer? Well, looks like you can only have 4 games installed at a time. It's a lot harder to bounce between 4 games when that's well over 500 gigabytes of storage. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. There's no need for it to be that big. Commander, we've discovered something interesting after scanning the biological wreckage left over from the latest Chruul attack. Oh? One of the Chruul ships we dispatched contained a patch of amorphous flesh with a set of divergent genetic strands. And this amorphous flesh is psychically screaming for help. Ugh. Okay. In studying the flesh itself, we believe that we have traced its origin to a star system deep within the Chruul space. If this divergent flesh helps guide us to the source of the Chruul fleets, it could be invaluable to us in the war effort. What are these? Interesting. Investigation will require an away team, however. We should expect a heavy Chruul presence on any planet we investigate. Only a team of our best officers, particularly ones with advanced ground combat abilities, should be considered for the mission. Well, that's definitely going to be the main battle fleet. That's good old Isolde's team, the one and only. But yeah, it is crazy how big games are these days. This is something that's this blows your mind. Think about this. When did floppy drives stop being used? When were floppy drives no longer a thing? Was that like 20 years ago? And then CDs where it was like just one CD was like 10 years ago, and now it's like 2 discs to download games. Or actually nowadays it's all digital download. Because they can't, imagine, you'd have to have 4 discs these days for it. It's crazy. Alright, so we're sending these guys home. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Chruul left floating around here. Infinite amount of time for missions here. We've got 12 days until we get attacked. We have to keep that in mind. You shockingly know some people that still use floppies? Really? My goodness. That's incredible. Here we go. Investigate. Investigate the planet's surface for clues into the Chruul's history. Only the most advanced officers should go. We shall send the one and only. Tally, you run this operation here. It's gonna take 3 days for you to get set up, it looks like. That's kind of unfortunate in that timing. It means you do this and we have to return home immediately. You'll be shocked how many huge factories that manufacture machine parts are held together by floppy disks. Really? Crazy. Well, the other thing is coding has gotten really efficient too. So you can put more on floppies now than you used to. Okay, so we've landed, we're back. Let's get these guys to work. Back to work, team. Back to work. Get on it, Zulf. Oh, not this one. This one. We've got so much material. I don't think we need to do any more of this, but I would rather us still be, running the gauntlet on making things, yeah? I'd rather us have too much material than not enough. I guess what we'll do is we'll actually have you do this, and we'll have Bucky just start doing ship upgrades. Because, why not, right? Bucky is going to take you like forever to do, but we can do that. I mean, otherwise I can have Bucky work on... No, we need a higher level officer, don't we? Bucky's level 10, so he can at least do the tier 4 ships. Let's start working on the ninja. Ninja ship upgrades. Upgrade for you. What do we get here? 1 skill point. We can either go into a spin maneuver or organic failure. Biostim, stasis lock. I really like the stasis lock ability. We're gonna move this way. Ah. A lot of CNC machines that like execute code to mill and turn machine parts use like floppy drives, floppy disks, because that's less likely to fail. Apparently, it makes sense. I mean, it's a they're all within a hard casing. And the likelihood of you getting like dust and the like on it causing scratches and damage to the read surface is much, much lower than if you were playing with like discs, right? Although I'd imagine you could still use like a thumb drive, right? Commander, we managed to track down a divergent Chruul psychic signal on the planet of Hystria. Curiously, it's coming from the insides of a massive Chruul abomination. If we eliminate it, we could perhaps retrieve the source of the signal and study it. This thing, we use arms, pointy. Our away team managed to trap the Chruul abomination along a lava embankment. A certain psionic force from inside the abomination reaches out to your squad, begging for death. Kill me. Tally's got a Death Wish ability. Commiserate with the psychic force, okay. Commiserates the pain of continued life with the mysterious psychic force. As a show of thanks, the psychic force in the abomination's gut enacts a procedure resulting in the abomination vomiting on itself. It's gained the Chruul acid vomit effect. Nice. Play the team. 9 damage per round. Okay, that's not really a lot of damage. Thanks for the buff. Oh my goodness, we don't get to act first at all. Holy. Blind everyone, or lead, or targeting. I'm gonna go for blind. We need them to start missing shots. Also, yeah, thank goodness. I was gonna say you're not allowed to be confused right now. Not battle stims. We want blood drive. Heal over time, please. Alright, we got resisted, dang it. Got some transfusions though. Resisted the healing. Bummer. Smoke out. Let's go for a shock here. Slow them all down. Electric ball. Good. Oh, it's a lot of damage. You're the only one that can heal, so I really need you to not be confused. Stop that. We'll go ahead and do you want bleeding? No, let's go ahead and increase our targeting here. Targeting assistance, increase aim and chance to hit. Perfect. Okay, so you're healing up as is right now. You're fine. We're just gonna do a standard transfusion off the big boy. Give you some more healing. There you go. Get rid of all the negative effects. Oh! Oh, that's bad! Please stun. Oh, we stunned one of them. We have to wait until it's her turn, so this guy's gonna go first. We can try and inflict stun on this guy. Ancient Chruul, stunned, good. That slowed him down. That's all we needed. Emergency meds, take it. Eat this. Ooh. Carapace, that's not good. Alright, we need to get deal with these add-on friends here. You're blinded, we're gonna try and take you out. Big hits. Let's go. Mind toss. Oh, it's a lot of damage. I don't think we can get enough damage output here. Phaser blast, there's a chance. There is a chance. Come on. That's enough. Not good. Okay, not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. We don't have any other healing for another, what, 3 turns and 3 turns? Oh my god, so we can't heal this guy for 3 turns. We need to get some confusion or something. We can get shocked. Exploit's shocked. We can get afflicted. We can go for confused. We need to take out this spiker here. Come on. Not effective. It's not good. Was good. Oh, I really need you to get healed. We can't lose Tally. What do I want to do? We need to try and shock this guy if we can. So go get him with electrocute. Shock to slow him down. We slowed him, but not enough. Oh boy. Alright, we need one more turn, I think. I think next turn, I think we can get Blood Drive back online. Or 2 turns out from the extra meds. We're gonna go for Battle Buff here. Battle Stims. Increases our speed so we can act faster. Good God, you really did, sir. Inflicts blindness. Let's go for it. 75% chance. Good. Critical hit. It's good. No! Okay, now we're in dire straits. Luckily, she goes first, so there's a chance that we can keep Tally alive. A chance. A maybe. Also a chance we take this one out with using gas. We'll smoke him out. Oh, good, that was enough. All right, blood drive. Please get blood drive. Okay, I don't know how evade works, but you got the transfusion, so you do have a heal over time. It's more than the bleed out, so that's good. Gracious, can you stun? Come on, Tally. Not effective. All right, meds. You survived long enough, thank goodness, jeez. Oh, I was panicking over here. Blood frenzy. Okay, inflicting exposed. Go for the shocked. Gonna slow you down. Good. Let's go ahead and inflict blinded. Resisted. What can we inflict? Confusion. Reduces your evasion. Sonic blast. Good. We can go ahead and exploit blinded. What we got? Alright, we'll try and do a drone takedown, make him vulnerable. Good. Do a precise shot, big damage. Alright, I think we got this in the bag now. Man, that was a real touch and go for a minute there. It was really touch and go. But we got him. We've got plenty of actions before it's his turn again. So we've got him here. Let's see if we can get afflicted on him. No afflicted, that's okay. Come in for the haymaker for the big damage. We'll battle stims. Just keep that up. Big beams. And haymaker to clear. Got him. Woo! Good gracious. Way too close for comfort, honestly. Commander, it wasn't pretty, but we managed to secure the divergent tumorous flesh from inside the abomination. We'll bring it back to the Chruul lab for study. We've also gained built like a brick house. Combat healing is plus 10%. That's nice. Phew. What was that, Dark Bunny? Sorry, I was so focused on panic that didn't see your comment there. Yeah, they have huge areas to write down saying do not use if it means if it's meant to be a floppy that hard resets the entire machine settings. Oh my goodness. There's some good news. One of your tables died. One of the evil campaign were hard to recruit for. And in place, a Final Fantasy themed game just launched instead. Ooh, nice. I hope you're excited to run it. How many tabletop RPG games are you currently running right now? Are you still running 4? Commander, the Divergent Tumor is ready for study. We definitely need to take a look at that. Also, we need to take a look at this. There's 7 days left until we're under attack, 10 days left until we need to go and deal with this. Right, Starbase. We can taunt the Desolator, or we can do an autopsy. And the autopsy is what I care about. We'll go ahead and have Arium take care of it. Good. While we're sitting about, we might as well go and upgrade this. We can probably have, yeah, Isolde can get it done in 3 days, easy peasy. Super expensive, 10,000, 10,000, 750, and 15. But we can easily afford it. And then some tier 5 upgrades here. Those are for ships we don't have. It's not important. Repair bay. It just restores health. Guess Tally's just gonna twiddle her thumbs. Hangar 4 is done. Actually, maybe we go do this here. On the Ninja, we have... No, we really... No, it's Bucky that was working on it before. We can have Tally do it. It's 2 days. Easy. You have 5 games you're running right now? Good gracious, Tire Bunny. If you include your son, if you include helping your partner with the play-by-play post, it's 20-ish? Holy jeez, Tire Bunny. Is it your full-time job yet? Is running tabletop games your full-time job yet? Good gracious. Oh, the game just crashed. The game just crashed. Oh, okay. Oh, it's well past full-time for you both now? Nice. The sheer magnitude of tabletop RPG, your tabletop RPG power, crushes games. You've truly ascended? Nice! That's awesome. Let's go ahead and let's boot the game back up here. Let's see, where do we drop out at? That was weird. So if we hit continue, where are we? Ooh, that sucks big time. Wow, we're really far back. Yikes, is we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights. We're 6 fights behind. 6 fights just got wiped from the field from that crash. Oh, that hurts my soul. Because there were some really touch and go fights there. Specifically this fight and the one that we just did. Oh, that's a super big bummer right there. Can we change how often it autosaves? No. It saves when it wishes to save. It could be hitting F8. Or... Yeah, it sucks a bunch. Bummer. I mean, luckily it's not like anything, it's not like any big plot stuff was going on. Well, I mean, technically a big plot thing was going on where we got like the flesh that was talking to us, but it's not too tough for us to jump back in and do that again. Really lucked out. I was really worried we were gonna lose Tally there, so I'm like nervous to go back into that fight. I don't think there's any, well actually no, I shouldn't be. We can just re-clone officers. What am I talking about? It's fine. You're right. That helps my anxiety about it. But I mean, you know, I'm a little grumpy about it, and we're done in 20 minutes anyway, because I have to get up early tomorrow. So we're just gonna end 20 minutes early. We're gonna end 20 minutes early on a short stream. Ugh. That's so close. That's fine. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll play more. We'll shoot through this stuff here, through these at the very beginning of the stream tomorrow, and then we'll get into what the story is. What we'll just do is we'll just need to make sure to save immediately after we finish each of these big fights. I'll probably start using quick save. Start F8ing, right? Start doing that. This is the reason why we don't play on Iron Man modes that don't let you save. Because when streaming, it super sucks. Because it's not just me that loses all this time. You guys do too. Because you're watching me play. But we're going to go ahead and end it here today. We'll be back tomorrow when we play more. Replay a quick bit. But it should only take us like 20 to 30 minutes to get through these fights. I don't think it'll take that long at all. And then we'll see what's going to happen next. As the big things we need to keep in mind here is we're going to be hit by big, scary guys in 14 days. Big, scary guys showing up in 14 days. That'll be the third one out of 4 big enemies. So we'll be 2/3 of the way, or it'll be 3/4 of the way through the big scary guys that we're aware of. I'm assuming there's going to be a 5th crazy boss because it is a video game, and video games love prime numbers, as they should. So, we'll see. But thanks for hanging out. Always appreciate it. I hope you all have a good morning, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all tomorrow for some more fun and games. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.